edition of the Singletrack Session number 79 here with the TrailManners podcast at Bomber Studio. Got Joel here sitting in our chairs with our, what are these squat jump boxes? What are they called?
Jump box.
Jump boxes. Yeah. That's where we put our equipment. That's how high tech we are.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
Dual purpose.
They are. So, sorry we missed a show this week. It was Tuesday. Again, no excuse. We just didn't have one. We were out of town.
We were out of town.
We were racing. Joel got sick.
Yeah.
Other things going on. So sorry we missed on Tuesday. But we're back here Thursday. What is it, March 8th that we're launching the show?
Yes.
So I want a quick shout out. Huge happy birthday to my amazing daughter, Aspen.
That's right.
March 9th, which is Friday. She turns 13, officially a teenager. Greatest kid on the planet. Sorry, everybody out there. We could argue back and forth on that, but I know she doesn't listen to the show, which is fine. She listens to her dad every single day. Amazing kid. Happy birthday. You are my world. I love you so much. 13. Wow, crazy. All right, so here we go. No show. Happy birthday. And, of course, we were out of town this past weekend. We went down to sunny St. George, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, it was kind of...
It was a little iffy.
Yeah, it was a little...
going into it.
Touch and go there for the first
We were worried
week.
it was going to be rainy and cold.
Yeah, we did. We're like, our hotel doesn't have a fireplace or a bearskin rug. What are we going to do all weekend?
That's right.
But we went down for the Red Mountain races. They've got a half marathon, 30K and 55K. First of all, got to thank everybody. We got so many messages through social media, through personal text, because I put my cell phone number on the podcast last week.
Right.
People telling us good luck, have fun, go get it, taper up. Huge thanks for that. That's always fun to see and get those. And then, of course, we got to meet a lot of people.
We did. That was fun.
That was really cool.
Yep. Walking
around, it's like, hey, we here. Taper up.
Yeah,
Look
that was
over,
Bernheisel.
Jason Bernheisel. So we got in the Bernheisel effect.
We did.
Showed us how that was done. Awesome meeting him. Saw him on the race course as well. Saw Riley, who interviewed us on the race course. Ran with Anna Basso, Steph Gardner. We saw Tara Warren, Crazy Mother Runner, Cheryl Lynn.
Right.
So many people.
Toby Barlow.
Yep. She came we were by the fire barrel.
That's right. We met her, so that was cool.
Getting ready for her first 100 Buffalo run in a couple weeks. She was tapering up-ish.
She was.
Doing the race. Just so many people. Names we probably will forget to say because there were quite a few.
There was quite a few people down there.
Yeah.
There's people from Ogden.
Yeah, there was a good group from Ogden. So I met Jed, local guy here in Ogden. And then, of course, we got to see, Hayden Hawks. Corey Reese came over, said hello.
Yeah.
Of course, we saw the Power Stash.
Power Stash.
Because he had to win.
We saw the doppelganger of Power Stash.
Totally. That dude was...
Came in third place?
No, that was... second was Cody. Third was Spencer that we talked to.
Yeah. So that guy was like
fourth or fifth or something.
Like
yeah, he's a doppelganger. But, man, super cool. Great meeting people out there. Thank you so much when you came up and introduced yourselves. Me and Joel obviously don't do that a lot if we don't know who you are, obviously. We just walk up, hey, I'm Eric.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Eric. We saw a lot of cool people all across. We got to give a big shout-out to Steve Hooper.
Oh, man.
St. George Running Center. Put on a great event.
Always.
I couldn't talk more about the format of that race.
Yeah, you really like that.
You run out 7.7 miles from the start.
Doesn't seem
just
like
from the
7.
side of the road.
It doesn't seem like it's 7.
No, it felt like, it didn't feel that bad.
No, it felt like 5.
Had a drone following around, buzzing over your head.
I'm hoping the drone got my skinny side.
Yeah. Was it the right or the left?
It's the left.
The left. Gotcha.
The left.
But yeah, we get to the aids. So you run about 7.7 miles from the start.
Yep.
And everybody does it, no matter what distance you run. And there's like this huge aid station parking lot.
Yes.
And you have your drop bags. That's the only real aid station. And then from that part, you just have loops. You got like a 5-mile loop, a 7-mile loop, a 10-mile loop.
4-mile.
And then back to the start finish.
Which is 5-ish.
Yeah, and so it's super cool because you come back there. So the reason I like it is it's not like you come back to the start finish every loop where you just want to I'm done, I'm going to walk away, right? My car's right there.
Exactly.
You're still far enough away no matter what you do, but you come back to that same loop, and it's just the loops were all different.
They are, very different.
As much as you're in the same area, just a different, runnable and grinding, and then you got a uphill section and downhill sections, and I just loved the course. The finish I'm over it a little bit now. Like
Yeah.
at the finish line, I'm like, the finish I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, I could deal with that.
You could do that again.
I could do that, and I probably will next year.
There's just a hair of road on it.
It's road, and it almost some of the
as soon
stuff.
as you turn off the road, you get on that. I don't think I'd call it single track.
It's like a Jeep road almost.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, not
That's
even
okay.
That big. Yeah, and then you come across, you kind of meander through some houses, and you come out onto the other road.
The road again.
And then you got like 2 blocks to the finish line.
Yeah, 2 long blocks and you're at the finish.
Yeah, and there you have to run because people can see you.
Yeah.
So it's
you totally got right.
Yeah, so I like save myself some of that dirt stuff.
Exactly.
No, just come like, I'll walk here. No one can see me in the bushes.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, once I see the cop, I'm like, oh, gotta run.
Yeah.
There's the cop. He's gonna make me run. But super cool race. Power Stash won the 55K in 4:43, which is super cool. He looked good. He was happy. We saw so many people. It was just crazy. Like, I was blown away by running near people that I followed. Anna Basso, who I've known for years. She used to work at Ultraspire, now Vacation Races. Didn't know it was her right in front of me for 2 miles.
Right on.
And then she turns around, she goes, if you need to pass. And I'm like, hey. She goes, oh. And so we started talking. And it was a lot of fun. A lot of good people down there. The race. So I wanted to sign up for the 30K. Joel's motto was like, let's do 55K. Let's go big. You can do this. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, then the last couple of weeks, training's been subpar because we finally got snow.
Yeah.
So we went down, all intentions, but, I had a really good first few loops.
Yeah.
To the first aid station, then the second loop, and even that purple loop was pretty good.
Which was 4-ish miles.
Yeah, so I felt really good, but I just started getting something in my hip, which I got worked on yesterday.
Good.
He found some goodies in there that made some noises and
right on
warm stuff. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I don't want to do the 10-mile loop. I'm going to do the 30K plus the 4-mile loop. So it was 24 miles.
Yeah,
is what it turned out to be. So I feel really good about that.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't do the 55K and the 10-mile loop, I'm like, I don't care. I'm not here for Strava time. I'm not here for Ultra Sign-Up rankings.
Right.
I'm here to make my year better, and I don't want to get a nagging injury to linger, which I feel pretty good today.
Yeah.
And I just felt good. I needed a win.
You were running fast.
Yeah, it felt like a win for me that day. So
you were going pretty fast right out of the gate.
And I don't know why. And I think I have and I'm superstitious. If you don't know this, I'm really superstitious. And I didn't have coffee race morning.
That's right. You did not have coffee race morning.
And I never eat before I run.
You did eat before you ran that time.
I had a banana
Yes.
and a packet of Justin's almond butter, the chocolate hazelnut.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that next time I race.
Uh-oh.
I'm doing it. I'm superstitious. I felt really good from the start.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It wasn't like I was trying to do anything different. I was like, just sink in. And I kept doubting myself. And I've talked to you. I'm like, maybe it's the altitude. Maybe that's why I felt so good.
Yeah.
Because we were lower altitude.
Right.
But I'm like, maybe I'm going to give myself a little credit too.
You should.
So I'm like, I've done well eating. Dropping some weight.
Right.
Training's been pretty good. Been doing some weights. So I'm like, I'm going to leave it to that and just keep building on that.
You should.
So me and Joel did the same course.
Yeah.
Which was kind of fun.
We didn't know.
We didn't know. We didn't see each other.
Yeah.
Pretty much at all.
Well, I saw you through the first loop, and then after that, you took off.
I don't know. I just kept running. But I'm like, there's really not a dry erase board to leave messages for runners.
I was hoping you were going to leave a message saying, suck it up, do the red loop. I'd be like, all right, I'll do it.
Do the red loop. I'll be at the finish waiting for you.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. Had a great time down there. Me and Joel found some good eats.
Yeah, Viva Chicken.
Man, that was so good.
I know.
And I've been craving chicken since we've been home.
Have you?
And I know it's not going to be the same, but it's just chicken's in my blood right now.
Yeah. That was so yummy.
There was Viva Chicken in St. George, and then of course we went to the Creperie, which we talk about many times on the show, I have the Creperie. Crushed the crepe, and it's siphon coffee.
Got your siphon coffee.
So good. Started Googling, buying one.
Yeah. You shut that down pretty quick when you saw it was $150.
Well, not only that, it's pretty time consuming.
Yeah, it is.
Like set up and cook. I mean, it's worth it.
You got to get up an extra 20 minutes early to get that rolling.
If I had like someone to do it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A butler.
Exactly. We'll have that.
We need to get the TrailManners butler going.
Yeah. Just an intern. Maybe I need an intern. I'll give you a key to my apartment. You be my intern. And I'll tell you when I'm going to be awake and have my siphon coffee ready to go. because it is so dang good, man. If you haven't had Siphon Coffee, I recommend finding a place. So
Right.
if anybody knows of Siphon Coffee locations, I don't care where you are at, let me know.
I think there's one up in Logan.
Is there? There
There's
needs
a
to be one in
creperie up there.
Ogden. Is there?
Yeah.
I'll have to drive up there after the show. We need one in Ogden. We need a
We do,
Siphon
right?
Coffee place. I don't care if it's a creperie.
Yeah.
I just need Siphon
Like
Coffee.
I said, you need to talk to the Coffee Links people.
Yeah, right downstairs.
Yeah.
I went there yesterday for the
And
first time.
you guys need to start doing this. If not, just for me.
Okay, so I got this. So this place I'm moving, they've got a coffee house basically in the basement or in the bottom floor, right on the side of the road.
The main floor.
The main floor. Right off the road. Really cool setup. I went there for the first time yesterday. It's Coffee Links.
Yeah.
So here's where I need help. The people there are awesome. They have
Yeah.
a killer menu, like food too. They
Right.
got like spinach omelets and
Yep.
sandwiches, but they're Hispanic. So
Right.
they know, I mean, they obviously Spanish. I have zero Spanish in me. I know hockey and por favor, right? I need some Spanish help because they're very, like I was talking to them and they're choppy English,
Right.
And my Spanish is nothing.
Yeah,
so I
it's
want
like
to
zero.
Yeah. So I'm my daughter wanted this tea and I couldn't understand what was in it. Like, I'm like, what's in this? And she was talking to me. I'm like, okay, I caught some stuff there.
Right.
So I need to learn some good Spanish so I can go to this. I want to be Norm
You need
from
some coffee
Cheers.
house Spanish.
I do. It's exactly perfect. Some Java House Spanish. But
Yeah,
that
there we go.
serious good coffee. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it was so good. But I want to be a regular. I want to walk in the door in the morning
And they're just going to hand it to you.
and I'll be
Boom.
like Norm from Cheers.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I want to be in that place. So I need some help with ordering in Spanish.
Yep.
So I need, what is that? Rosetta Stone for coffee shops.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
think
need.
Java for Spanish.
Yeah, that's what I need because it's a good place. And I need Siphon Coffee for that. What else we have going on? Daylight savings is coming up this weekend. So again, folks, on midnight on Saturday night, we spring forward. That's how I remember that. Fall backwards, spring forward.
I know.
So we set our, because right now it's getting light early,
I know.
which helps me.
Yeah, but then it screws. It goes out the window.
Yeah, I still
For 2 months.
I don't like daylight savings, the switching back and forth
Yeah,
thing.
just leave it.
Still
Just
don't.
have one and leave it alone for the
Yeah,
year.
Let's do it. I mean, that's something we could pass pretty easy. It doesn't affect
I think
anybody.
so.
But yeah, so don't forget about that. And then also I want to talk a little bit about something that I think we're bringing to the forefront. People are uncomfortable talking about certain things until people talk about it and make
Are we
it
talking
mainstream.
about nipple chafing again?
Nipple chafing
You're
again.
really on this.
Well, because it's rolling right now, and
Yeah.
I want people to feel comfortable. So
Gotcha.
this is the nipple chafing
Well,
place.
I'm really surprised at how many people have reached out to you.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing how many people are like, listen, I'm so glad you're talking about this subject because I suffer from. We need a support group.
That's what I want to do.
Yes.
We should do a Facebook page. That would be so funny.
You know what? It's really. As much as we joke about this, I think that you would find that there's many people out there, not only runners that are suffering from this, just everyday people.
Oh yeah.
We'll jump into this Facebook group. I'm a little bit nervous setting this up,
But-
because it could go many different directions.
That's why you just be really good at monitoring a post as soon as it hits.
Yeah.
Because there's things that people are going to think they're
Oh my
funny,
God,
and you
it's gonna
get
be-
or not real. Like
Yeah.
this is serious.
Yeah.
This is like problems that we talk about in the world.
It's going to be called runner nip.
Runner Nip.
Yeah, Runner Nip.
That's the Facebook page. But
Mhm.
I can't say how much I appreciate. First of all, I'm gonna start with Steve England. That guy, he did a video.
He did. It was awesome.
That was rad. And again, it's a real thing. This is a real thing. So he recommended some 3M tape, Transport. Well, when his video, I thought he said transport with a T.
yeah.
And so I went to the I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Went to the pharmacy. He's like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. So I started like, okay, I'm going to look.
Right.
And transport with an Pore.
Yeah.
But it's like the tape they use for stitches when people get sutures.
Yeah.
So I tried it. I'm like, what the heck? That stuff was legit.
Worked, huh?
Oh, the whole race. I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't take it out till I got in the shower.
Yeah.
Because it stays.
Yep.
And of course, I mean, I'm going to talk about it because I'm okay with this. I think if you use stuff for your nipples, you have to make sure they are clean shaven. Because
Yeah.
if they're not, it's going to hurt worse. That was
Yeah.
my fault.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
Yeah,
Right.
get the hairy nip. And,
I've got dreadlocks,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
I need to do that.
that visual is really strong.
Little Rastafari
Yeah,
nipples.
exactly.
But yeah, the 3M transport tape, it's like $4 for 2 rolls. I mean,
It's
those
gonna
2
last you
rolls
forever.
Exactly, right? It's going to be there because it doesn't come off.
No.
Like I could put some on Monday, take it off Sunday.
Yep.
Probably. Works really well. So thank you, Steve. And I never like to try things out. We talk about it. Don't try them out day of the race.
Right.
I'm like, whatever. Let's do it.
You totally did.
I did. And it worked.
Yep.
So the little saucers, nippies, nip strips.
Right.
I've got extras if anybody wants them. I'm shifting teams.
Because you're a 3M man.
Well, because I figured this out. Like, you can make the 3M tape longer. Like, you don't have to just cover the nipple, right? If it's longer, it stays better. If it's that little teeny patch, it doesn't stay on as good.
You need to be on the skin. You can't be on the nip part.
Yeah, you can't. So I'm all in right now. I'm a total endorsement for this. So if I get a sponsorship, I'll hashtag it. I will.
You can get like personalized 3M, like TrailManners, like
that would be
branded
like
ones.
they put under their eyes in football, where it's got their logo on
like
their
that.
black strips. So I want to say thanks to Steve, right? And then we got another message from somebody, and I'm not gonna say names because it was through an email,
right?
But Steve was out there on the video.
Oh yeah,
he's out there. But another one came through and said, here's what I've done. I use super glue.
And we immediately said no.
I'm like, whoa, slow the phone.
Yeah, that's right.
And so basically it's use super glue, but make sure it's dry before you put your shirt on. And I'm like, I hope that wasn't trial and error.
Yeah.
Because I would do that. I would be that guy.
You get the bloody nips.
I would put it on, then put my shirt on, and then have to cut my shirt and walk around with tassels on for a week, right? Totally. But I guess you can take them off, and it comes off in the shower pretty easy,
right?
Or easier than without. But I haven't tried that.
Yeah,
I may try that just for my own, for the show and for my Facebook page. I'll start because you have to know what's out there, right? But hey, thank you so much for people, and if this helps you, it's okay.
Yeah.
And if you're not comfortable talking about it, no problem. I am.
Yeah.
And we can do this, Steve. We can start this and be there for people that have this problem.
So
if there's any other problems out there that people are facing that they don't dare talk about, you can come to me.
Right.
It's like the underground Ask TrailManners.
Yeah.
We can stay anonymous, but I have no problem bringing it up. We've talked about, pooping in the woods.
Yeah.
I take my shorts off. People are like, whoa, hold the phone. I'm like, I'm good with this.
Yes, you are.
I'm an adult most days.
Most days. I did see a couple bare bums out there.
You did?
On the race course, yes.
Well, you had nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I know, right? There's nowhere to hide out there.
It was like little teeny bushes. So.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, you're just kind of like,
You're trying to go in some little crevice.
Little ravine.
Some little nook. You're trying to do your business over there.
It's like, please nobody look. Everybody be looking at the technicality of the course.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so thanks for everybody for chiming in for that. I love the TrailManners group. I really do. I like how we can communicate, so thank you. All right, let's get to some real stuff now. Not that this wasn't real stuff, but why you listen to the show.
Right.
Way too cool happened this past weekend. Big race, always been a big race. One of those legendary races, really.
It was huge. 10 years ago, it was such a big race. It was one you had to do in the springtime if you were leading up the Western States. And then, like most other races, I didn't say it fell off, but the emphasis of the elites going there kind of waned.
A little bit, yeah.
And then the last few years, you see more and more of the elites going back to that race, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it is.
Those people that maybe already punched their ticket to Western States are going to go there, kind of test themselves out. And those people that don't want to do Western States but still want to have that nostalgia factor are going
fast
to the
course.
Race. Fast course. Hard course.
Yeah. And and the fun thing we talk about on the show quite a bit is there's always wild cards going into races.
That's right.
Things people and again, I will say this a million times over. Just because we say this doesn't mean there are no names.
Oh yeah.
Because there's names in every neck of the woods that are super popular, but we don't know about.
Yeah.
So the women's winner is somebody I'm not familiar with.
Who was it?
Ladia Albertson Junkins.
Okay.
So I'm not familiar with her. Okay.
Right.
Like I don't stock every single
that's
person.
going to be said every single race going forward.
I think so.
There's just going to be one or two people that are just going to crush it, and we're like, who's this?
Yeah, and she finished in 3:44.
Wow,
so
fast.
And then right behind her was Brittany Peterson, 3:46, and third place was Elizabeth Ryan in 3:56. So the top three were fairly close.
They were.
And so congratulations on the men's side. Super cool to see the winner of that one.
Yeah.
I got a huge place in my heart for Max King.
Yeah.
That guy's been doing it for a long time at a high level.
Sure has.
He won that race 3:18. But how about this? Jared Hazen was second, like 30 seconds behind him, 33 seconds.
Working hard.
And it was muddy.
Yeah.
I just couldn't imagine the finish of something like that. Because 30 seconds may seem like a little bit in a race.
Right.
But if say you're Max King, maybe the guy was 2 minutes back.
Right.
And then he got closer. Or maybe the guy closed. Or you just don't know. But to finish a race that strong, that far, that's got to be fun. and someone digging deep, kind of like the cross
Did you
country
see
for the
Jam
Olympics.
Jam's video?
Yeah, I did. That was cool.
Great.
That was really cool.
You could hear Jam huffing.
Yeah.
And puffing to keep up.
Yep.
Going up that hill. It was good stuff.
Gus Gibbs was third in 3:20, so he was only 2 minutes behind. So the top three were less than 2 minutes apart.
Yeah.
That's pretty serious. And then we had a local guy, Brett Hales,
Yep.
finished like 7th or 8th.
Something like that. Top 10, let's say.
And we met him at the How to Run video that
He did pretty good.
running that Solomon did.
I think he's still trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah, he's
this
new
whole
to the
ultra thing.
Right. Really good college runner.
Yeah, he's a really good like short distance mountain runner.
Yeah. Well, that's how Max started, man.
Max, yeah, he was a steeplechaser in college, I believe.
He crushed everything, and then he went longer, and he's got his 50K sweet spot.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was way too cool. Funny in a way. Camille Herron this past weekend.
Yeah. What was she up to?
So she was going to the ComSet 50K in New York.
Oh yeah.
Big race.
I think it was national championship or something.
Plane problems. She couldn't make it.
Right.
So she got stuck in Houston.
Houston, right?
Yeah. So she got stuck in Houston. Couldn't make the big race.
Right.
To win, of course. Probably set a course record. Get endorsement deals. Whatever. So she couldn't make it. So she entered the Woodlands Marathon.
Right.
Just on a whim.
Yeah.
And won that in 2:52. So that's just funny.
She's a character.
Hey, I'm not going to make this race. I'm going to sign up for this one. They'll let me in, and I'll just win it.
Yep.
And I'll just go back home, have some food in Houston.
Yep. Have a beer.
Have a beer, head back. So congratulations on that. Just fun stuff to see in the running community. Other races, again, happened this past weekend. We can't name every single one.
It's getting to be that time of year.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep up with all these. Because this weekend, you've got another race. You're going back to back.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't running.
I am.
It's the Buffalo Run 25K,
25K.
which is my first ever trail race. Really first ever real race, I should say.
Right.
So it always holds a special place in my heart. Plus, it's put on by Jim Skaggs, good friend of ours.
Yeah.
That's this weekend. So there's going to be 280 to 300 people probably out there, depending on the weather. If the weather's good, you might have more people show up.
The weather's looking like it's going to hold.
Yep. So it depends on the trails with the snow that just came through.
I asked Jim if he can go out and remove all the snow.
And
he said he's working on it.
He's working on it. Just get like a little
hair dryer.
Yeah, just kind of a portable hair dryer.
Yeah, he's going to go out there and melt all the snow.
He's on it. He's got nothing else to do, right?
That's true. He doesn't.
So, yeah, that's this weekend, so it'll be a lot of fun. People out there. I'm on the fence on this one. Like, my daughter's birthday is Friday, and we might be doing something Saturday.
There you go.
So
go do something.
Family first. If we don't, though, I'll be out there.
Right. I'll be out there.
For sure. Joel will be there.
I'll be kind of racing.
He'll be running.
I'll be running. I'm not sure if I'll be racing.
Such a great distance, so.
Yeah, it is.
Because if I'm out there, I wouldn't mind doing some video running the course backwards.
There you go.
With like an orange vest, so people don't run me over. Something like that.
Crossing guard vest.
Yeah, clearing the buffalo.
Yeah,
Keep the stop buffalo sign. So yeah, and then we have a race entries to give away.
We do.
So the last 2 weeks we've done a contest for over the top trail race in Pocatello, Idaho.
Right.
Which has 25K, 10 mile, 5 mile, and 3 mile. Contested over. The rules were tag a friend on Instagram.
Right.
And we have 2 entries, and it doesn't mean if you win, you get both of them. We give it 2 different people.
Right.
So here's the first thing. If you cannot make it, let us know. So we got runners up. But we need you to email me at manners@trailmanners.com, MANNERS@trailmanners.com and give me your information. We'll communicate. And we'll get you the race entries. It's May 12th. You put in for it, so I'm hoping you can make it. If you can't, just let me know. It's no problem, but let me know as soon as possible.
Right.
We picked the winners. We have 2 of them. Ellie Ryan.
And her Instagram handle was something with a Wookiee in it. And that's the reason I chose her.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see if I can find it.
You're like that.
I like Wookiees. It is... I'm going to find it. But the second winner, we'll just get to the second winner, why I find the first winner. I'm going to do the first winner. It is Lady Mountain Wookiee.
Yeah. So I chose that.
Ellie Ryan.
Sounded cool.
And you know what? We're not posting these on social media. You've got to listen to the show to know if you won. Or if it's one of your friends, you better tell them.
Right.
Right? Because if they don't claim it by next week,
we'll
pass it to somebody else. So that's part of our contest. You got to listen to the show. For sure. And the second winner... Laura Wheatley.
Yeah.
Was the second winner. So that's the 2 winners. You can pick the distance of your choice. But remember, manners@trailmanners.com will get you hooked up with the great people at Over the Top Trail Run. Get your free entries to that race. You might even see my ugly mug up there. I'm still on the fence on that one, but it's looking more and more like it's going to happen. Let's see what else we got going on. Well, we've got some things in the hopper that we need to get business on. Is the Ogden Trail Running Festival?
Oh, yeah, it's getting real now, huh?
I looked and we're 2 months out.
Yes,
and
we
so
gotta get after it.
We do. We need runners. We need sponsors. We need booths.
My goodness.
Kids K going. We need everything.
Yep.
Right. So if you're on the fence of signing up, sign up now.
That's right.
Ricky Gates night. If you're in Ogden area and I don't understand how you wouldn't be signed up yet.
I know, right?
This is such a great opportunity to be like personal with Ricky Gates. You get to meet the guy.
You get to be
hang
in the
out
same
with him.
room with him.
Yeah, listen to his stories. So yeah, we'd love to see everybody out there. Again, tickets are capped at 100 people.
Right.
And it's going to be a fun night.
I think we're about halfway through those tickets right now.
We are. And same with we had a contest going for registering for the 10 mile or the 4 mile, first 50 in for a Solomon kit, shoes, shorts, shirt, vest. And I think we're about there now.
I think we're about there.
But we need more people. We'd love to see some more booths. So if you know of somebody who wants to put a booth up or you do, let us know.
Right.
And we're still looking for some sponsors, especially for the Kids K.
Right.
We've got someone working on the logo right now. As soon as the logo hits, we will launch registration for that.
Yes.
Regardless if we have a sponsor or not. We'll take that by the horns. But we'd love to see everybody out there. It's going to be a fun weekend, May 4th and 5th. The second Ogden Trail Running Festival, Trail Fest 2018, here in Ogden, Utah. So now we've got the Woody Footies.
Yes.
There were some, man, I had a hard time with this one because there were some good ones.
Yeah, that's solid.
What's the deal with running by kangaroos? Wild.
So, yeah, I saw that.
Wallabies.
I was like, hold the phone. Those are kangaroos.
Yeah.
And then I was like, did they run by a zoo?
Yeah.
Then I was like, this is their everyday occurrence down there.
This is their moose.
This is their deer, right? We see deer all the time on our run. They just see kangaroos.
Isn't that crazy?
It is amazing.
That is so cool.
And then I started thinking, I was like, should you be nervous when you're running close to? Are they gonna come over and like just
punch you?
Like
they do that
pummel
kick.
you. They got the kick,
and they got nails.
They got big nails.
Yeah, I saw a guy rescue his dog from a kangaroo on a video.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Yeah,
his dog was just tore up.
You don't mess with a kangaroo.
That guy punched the kangaroo in the face.
You got to. That's my takeaway. You punch the shark in the nose. You jack the kangaroo. Uppercut.
Well, see, I get the shark thing.
Yeah.
But because they can't, there's no arms or legs.
Yeah, their flippers can't punch it
back. But a kangaroo, their hind legs they outreach me.
Will jack you up,
and
man.
they outreach me. Like I'd have to.
You remember that
stick and jab?
The stand-up video game back in the late '80s and early '90s, where you had the fight.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And you had the uppercut.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
The old Mike Tyson uppercut on that kangaroo.
And so you'd have to get out quick. You'd have to throw it and back it up. Right?
Jab, uppercut, you're gone, dude.
Yeah.
You're hightailing it out of there.
But, I mean, I was just thinking how cool that is to see something on just a normal run.
Oh, I know.
It's like, oh, yeah, what'd you see today? Oh,
there's a couple of roos over there.
A couple of wallabies are hanging out, eating some kiwi.
Eating some kiwi.
I don't know what they eat.
Eating some kiwi. Now you're going over to New Zealand, dude.
They got kiwi everywhere. They eat grass.
They eat grass.
They eat grass, right? Kangaroos eat grass.
They do.
All right. Well, there we have it. I know they don't eat bamboo. Well, maybe they do. That's a different animal. That's the koala bear, right?
Yes, it
they
is.
eat the koala bear and the eucalyptus.
Yes.
So there we go. I would probably take a kiwi or a carrot. Everybody likes carrots. All animals that eat carrots. Yeah, some really cool photos, though. A lot of really good ones. I did pick a winner this week because it was an awesome shot. Just a really cool shot. Plus, it was from the race we were at, which was a bonus. But there were some really good ones. But Ryan Rowbury, you were the winner this week.
I was going to choose him.
Were you?
Yeah. If it was my week, I was going to choose him.
That was a good shot, though. The colors, and the way he had the people off to the side, not centered in the photo. I mean, it's just really well done. So, Ryan, email me, manners@trailmanners.com with your U.S. Postal Service mailing address, and I'll get you your limited edition trucker out. Because there was a lot of good shots.
Who provides those trucker hats? Just real quick.
Sign Garage, and I'll be hitting them guys this week.
Yeah.
Because I've been tasked with Ogden Trails Network Shindig swag.
Uh-oh.
So we go dropping about $6,000 for that. Plus, we got all our stuff we got going. We got some new shirts we got printed.
Right.
Are getting printed. So, yeah, the Sign Garage on 25th Street, Elizabeth and Nate, great group of people. The whole staff, which is those two.
Which is just those two.
Do a great job. So we really appreciate everything they do, especially for getting us these hats so we can send out to you guys. We saw one, I think Kate Collins had a photo with her hat on.
It looked good.
There's another, there's somebody else with their hat on, but it's on Instagram. I can't keep up with everybody, but we appreciate it. I can't tell you how much we love people posting photos, so thank you. All right, let's get into quickly hit Strava. Then we got some Ask TrailManners. We got 3 this week.
Okay.
And I'm loving these, and I think they're helping a lot of people, so thanks. Keep those coming. Strava week, Andy's back. Andy Noyes distance, 109.3. Run time, Andy Noyes, 32:12.
Oh.
Climbing was Aaron Hill, 24:108.
Whoa, Aaron Hill.
Nice job, Aaron. Takes her turtle with her on all these
That's
climbs, making the turtle feel legit. So we got 3 Ask TrailManners. The first one is good, and I think this is something a lot of people suffer with. So this is why I really like these. Hey guys, Matt and Shar with another Ask TrailManners question. This year we set out with some big goals and a challenging race season. The first 2 months of the year have proven to be extra challenging, filled with crazy work schedules and a move. They're moving.
Oh, are they moving closer to us?
No, I wish. That's what I said. I said, you're moving to Ogden, but he's just moving, I think, Grand Junction, maybe, or somewhere close. Not too far from where they're at now. We've really enjoyed this year so far, but feel underprepared for the running year ahead.
Right.
So our question is this. When your schedule's tight, what aspects of running do you focus most on? And I think this is really good for a lot of people. Like, I'm kind of in that mode where my life's crazy.
Right.
So I need to kind of focus a little bit more. What do you focus on most? Well, I would say it depends on your race schedule.
Right.
Like, what's on there? Is it a 100-miler right up? Is it a 50?
He's doing the High Lonesome 100.
Yeah, which is in
August.
I mean, this is a tough question because I don't know if there's stuff before that because you could use races as those stepping stones.
Yeah.
But aspects of running do you focus most on? I think first and foremost for me, if I had to focus, would be consistency. And I know that's hard when things are hectic.
Right.
But if you go out for a 10-mile run on a Tuesday and then a 10-mile run on a Sunday, you could be kind of kittywampus at that point, right? So I think for me, it's like trying to get some sort of consistency, and then back-to-backs if I can.
Right.
Right. I mean, that's a staple for me where I know if I can get those. I think if I don't get a 5-mile on a Tuesday or an 8-mile on a Thursday, I think the back-to-backs at least help me a little bit more time on my feet.
Right.
Right. I think we talk about that. What do you think, Joel?
Well, just knowing this individual, he's got a solid base. He hasn't
Yeah.
lost it from last year. I think that he can focus on, let's say, 3 things he's going to focus on. 1, having a nice long run on the weekend.
Yeah.
2, doing some sort of tempo run during the week, a longer tempo run. So 6 to 8, maybe 10 miles of tempo work. And then a hill repeat day.
Yeah. I think vert, hills be a big.
That would be good because his base is there. He doesn't have to worry about building on that. So he's just kind of expanding upon his work from last year.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So he's got three days right there that you can really focus on. And that's going to lead him up to a nice, successful High Lonesome 100.
Yeah, and hopefully whatever else he's got in the mixer
For
as
sure.
well. But yeah, I think those are great options too. So I hope that helps. Next one, we've got my Ask TrailManners questions is related to relays.
Relays?
I am running several legs on a 2-person relay team at the Canadian Death Race this summer.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's the first relay I've competed on where I'll run, take a 5-hour break,
good Lord.
then run, take a 6-7 hour break, and run the last leg. That will likely start around 3 a.m. I've run single leg relays. What's your advice on race day? My training will consist of multiple run days.
Right.
I've been running at night during our long winters, so I'm comfortable with that aspect. But it's the 2 long breaks that worry me a bit, and I'm wondering what and I'm also wondering what two fine cheese curd loving folks like yourselves would suggest. Thanks, Andrew.
Goodness gracious.
P.S. Obviously, on one of the legs, I'll be having some TrailManners swag, my shirt.
Of course.
So here's what I would do, because I read this before. What I would do is I would do this more than once. I would do a morning run and an evening run, same day.
For sure.
So I'd get up, do a 6 a.m. run, and do a 6 p.m. run.
I'd do a lunch run, too.
Yeah, mix those in where you're having those breaks, and you're having a normal day.
Right.
Whatever you do during a day, just have your normal day, then go out again for another run.
Right.
Because that'll help your body get used to that back-to-back same-day stuff.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
But that's the only thing I could really think of that would really emulate what you're going to be doing, or even doing like a Saturday 6 a.m., Saturday 6 p.m., Sunday 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Where it's something like, it's a little bit, might be different spread out, but you could time it that way with your hours, knowing maybe I have this long in between.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably what I would do. And then just make sure you're Yeah, I would do that. So you know how your body's going to be. Like if you have to do a little bit of a shakeout before, a little stretch, you know, because you're riding around. I don't know if you're riding in a car or you're just waiting at another location.
I guess they're going to be shuttled
to a different spot. So just however you can stay looser, so you're not.
That's the worst.
Yeah, because that third leg, your final leg, would probably be the toughest leg.
I think so.
Because you've had 2 runs. So I think that's why that Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, even a Sunday night, just do that on a couple weekends. Just get your body used to that.
That'll get you
rest.
There.
So that's what I would think anyway.
I agree. I would do that.
All right. So the next one's a little long. So I'm going to read it. So stay with me.
Right.
Okay. Tutelaries of the Trails. I love the podcast. My first listen was the Putz guys, and I was hooked. Hats off to you and them. I'm a 36-year-old male who only recently found running. Longer story for another day. In the last 13 months, I've lost 50 pounds.
Congratulations.
That's, first of all, hell yeah, that's awesome. In the 15 years before that, I've estimating that I ran a total of 10 miles in 15 years.
Okay.
So you're tapering up, so we're good there too. The last 2 months have been rough on my running schedule, but I'm ready and determined to rock and roll again. Last week, I found myself on Ultra Sign Up, which we know where this is. This is a rabbit hole.
We know where this leads.
Where my heart and my thumbs overpowered my brain.
Yeah.
I signed up for the Gib Wallace, super stoked, and I finally had confirmation that it'll work out with my schedule. So awesome. See you there.
We appreciate that.
But I also signed up for another race that I had my eye on for a while, the Skyline 55K.
Okay.
This will be my first ultra. 5 days later, and I'm hoping I don't have buyer's remorse.
Right.
When I signed up, I saw that only 6 other people had signed up. Did I make an enormous mistake? On the survey questions when I signed up was expected pace. On all my climbing routes, mostly Mount Ogden Maylands, I shoot for 15-minute average pace.
Right.
So that's what I put. I also recognize that this race might be a completely different animal. Have either of you run this course? Right. So we'll answer that now because there's a little more to it. So the answer is yes. We've run the course.
Yes.
And it's a great course.
Yes.
One of course we really like. Mm-hmm. So first of all, good job. As a Nordic Valley 7K middle of the packer, coming in at just over an hour, which is still solid for that 7K.
Yeah,
okay. So let's
get
that.
Hard course.
Yeah. Should I have chosen a Putz race instead?
Mm.
I really wanted to do, but I'm not confident they'll be available that weekend. If it turns out that Putz does work in my schedule, would it be foolish to do both? Well, my question there is, depends on the distance, right? Because Putz is July 20.
Well, I think he's got a 3-week break between the races.
So it depends on the distance. You could do the half marathon, no problem.
Oh, yeah, no
I'm
problem.
doing the marathon. You can come do the marathon.
I think he can do the marathon.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good course for the marathon and then coming back to Skyline.
I think that he'll find that the Putz course will be harder than the Skyline course.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. So there's that. I'll be honest, to date, my longest run is from Pineview over to Mount Ogden Peak and down to my house in South Ogden, 17 miles in about 5 hours, which is a awesome run, by the way. 17 miles, that's a great run, right?
Yeah, it is.
And the course you took. I know you don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for. I like that. And I'm actually willing to go get it.
Right.
I just need to know what to expect so my buyer's remorse doesn't turn into runner's regret. Thanks, Scott. So first, Scott, a couple things. First, don't worry about that there's not many people signed up for the Skyline race. That's usually a late bloomer.
Especially the 55K.
Yeah.
If it was the marathon, you'd see more people signed up for it.
Yeah, and you also got to realize there's a lot more races that time of year now.
Yeah.
So people are strategically planning where they're going to race still.
Right, because people are going to be signing up for the Mid-Mountain race, Vaquero Loco, Putz.
All those.
Yeah, they're all the Harriman. They're all in the same time frame.
So don't be worried about how many people are signed up. Look at it as you can finish top 10.
That's right.
There you go. But it is a great course. It's runnable in a lot of ways. I know that you got some climb up to Ben Lomond, and you come over to the Divide, and then you're up on the Skyline Trail.
Yep.
But it's a good course. You're not going to have buyer's remorse on that. And I think training wise, you should be set. Right. I mean, if you really want to go get that one.
He's got plenty of time to train up for that race.
Especially that 17-miler you do. That's a great one. And you can always get out on the Skyline course.
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hit the Divide, head up to Ben Lomond, hit the Divide, head up to Lewis, play around up there. So you're good there. No buyer's remorse. And then as far as the 2 races, I go for Putz. You're training.
Gosh,
right? And first of all, you've lost 50 pounds in how many months? You said you lost 50 pounds in 13 months.
Right.
That's freaking phenomenal. So you can do that. You can do these races.
That's right.
That to me is harder. because I'm losing weight right now too, so I know how that goes. So you've got the willpower and the mind to do it, so why not? If you're
right.
scheduled, we'd love to see it putts. Putts would love to see it putts.
They would.
You know, so I think you're ready to roll. That's my opinion on those topics.
I agree.
But if you have any more questions on it, definitely let us know. But you can get that whole 55K course on a training run and break it up.
Yeah,
just so
very
you're familiar
runnable course.
with it. But you'll do fine, and don't worry about being mid-pack, end of the pack, whatever. Just go enjoy it. You've already earned all of that fun stuff. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Except for I have to say it, and I'm sorry I have to. We got another 1-star rating on iTunes since last week.
Oh, you need to stop talking about that. You got some troll out there just getting in your craw.
Signing on to a different one.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll just do another one because it just cracks me up now.
Yeah.
Like I saw the second one, I'm like,
really?
Come on. Yeah. So I went around. I started 5-starring different things on other people just because I was like, I'm going to give people 5 stars.
Yeah, you're trying to earn some of that cosmic mojo.
Yeah, so we don't need that. But anyway, it was kind of this one was funny. The first one I was bent.
Yeah, you were.
This one I'm just like giggling.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is like a challenge now.
Yeah.
Right?
I 5-starred Viva Chicken when we were down there.
Oh, you did?
Oh, for sure.
You'd have to.
And the Creperie.
You'd have to 5-star them for sure. The Creperie would always be a 5-star. For both of them are 5 stars.
Right.
There's a few there's a pokey place I want to go down there, and then I found Anna Basso, that girl I ran with. Her parents. Remember we were driving, left the park. There was that house on our left that had people on the porch.
Right.
Hawaiian name. Her parents owned that.
Okay.
I'm like, I'll hit that for sure.
Next time.
But yeah, I think that's it for this week on the Singletrack Session. Hope everybody gets out and running. Those of you running races this week, have fun, especially at the Buffalo on 25K if you're out there. We'd love to see some TrailManners swag on the trails, and saying hello to Joel for sure, and maybe myself, Eric. And a reminder, because we got some mixes up down in St. George. Eric is the taller, bigger one. Joel is not. That's how you can differentiate us.
Yes.
We both have kind of grayish-brown beards. That's pretty much it. And we both wear TrailManners gear. So So I'm going to start calling other people Eric and Joel out there when I see them, because that's cool. But we love saying hi, and we love everybody saying hi to us. So, we're almost out of swag. We got some more orders that came through. We still got to get some of those new hats on there, though. We gave a little sneak peek.
I love those hats.
Those are so comfy. Have a great week. If you have a question, let us know. If you have a follow-up, let us know. And don't be surprised if you see a nipple Facebook page, because that may or may not be from us. So, all right, everybody, have a great week. Don't forget about daylight savings time, and wishing my daughter Aspen a very happy 13th birthday.